Need a reset? Need to move out of your thinking mind and drop down into your body? Want to take a bottom-up approach to your mental health and well-being? Then let's tap. Tapping, or emotional freedom technique, is an innovative strategy to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of your nervous system that stimulates your relaxation response. It slows down the thinking mind and the brain waves to move you into the brainwave states for relaxation and into that lucid space between asleep and awake, where you can access greater consciousness. As opposed to analyzing and trying to figure things out, you can more intuitively know what you're sensing, perceiving, and experiencing. So let's do it. Let's tap. So feel free to come to a seated position. Roll out your head, your neck. Move your shoulders a little bit. Maybe move through your spine. Breathe. Be here with me. Breathe. And you can decide which hand you want to tap with and which hand to tap on. Come to the karate chop point, the side of your hand, and begin to tap. Let's tap to reduce overthinking. Let's tap to connect to your heart, your soul. Let's tap to enhance the mind-body connection, to relieve any tension, chronic pain, bloating, indigestion, tightness. The natural sounds outside and any distractions, let them roll on by. Oh, how disturbing. But that's real life. That's just real. Okay. Good thing we didn't fully start. Let's begin. Tap on the side of your hand. Notice what's already occurring. Even though I tend to overthink and obsess, I accept myself. Even though I may overthink and obsess, problem solve, try to figure things out, I am okay. Even though I may go into my thinking mind as a way to protect myself from my feelings, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. To the eyebrow. All of the obsessive thinking. All of the obsessive thinking. To the side of the eye. It interferes with being present. It interferes with being present underneath the eye. And it keeps me from accessing my true magic and skills and abilities. And it keeps me from truly accessing my magic, my skills, and my abilities underneath the nose. And I learned to have to do that at a young age. I learned that I had to do that at a young age, to the chin, because a lot of my authenticity was denied. A lot of my authenticity was denied to the chest. My feelings were denied. My feelings were denied underneath the arm. I learned to ignore and hide and run from my feelings. I learned to hide, run, and ignore my feelings to the wrist. It was so uncomfortable to feel. It was often uncomfortable to feel the tap of the head. So I would detach from my body. I would detach from my body to the eyebrow and go into my head, and go into my head to the side of the eye. And I've lived there for a long time. I've lived there for a long time underneath the eye. I would think my feelings. I would think my feelings underneath the nose. And that's pretty amazing that I could do that. It's pretty amazing that I can do that to the chin. I still sometimes do that now. I still sometimes do that now to the chest. And I accept that. I accept that underneath the arm. I am accepting of who I am. I am accepting of who I am to the wrist. And I'm making changes now on the cellular level. I'm making changes now on the cellular level, the top of the head, to be more present, to the eyebrows, to allow my anxiety to the side of the eye, to feel it instead of just thinking it, to feel it instead of just thinking it underneath the eye, to appreciate it underneath the nose. I appreciate what wants to protect me. I appreciate what wants to protect me to the chin, and all of my intelligence to the chest, because I actually have the capacity. I actually have the capacity underneath the arm to feel to the wrist. There's so much space. There's so much space to the top of the head, and I can hold it. I can hold it to the eyebrow. All of the energy to the side of the eye. It's not too much. It's not too much underneath the eye. I am not too much. I am not too much underneath the nose. I am exactly as I am meant to be. I am exactly as I am meant to be to the chin. Even if that's so big, to the chest, as a deep feeler underneath the arm, as sensitive to the wrist, because softness is beautiful, to the top of the head. And I have so much to express. To the eyebrow. I'm able to express to the side of the eye. I'm expressing myself now underneath the eye, and feeling safely underneath the nose. I understand myself to the chin. I connect with my body. To the chest. And I feel right now underneath the arm. And it's vibrant. To the wrist. It's welcomed to the top of the head. The earth is able to hold me. To the eyebrow. I trust underneath. Nope, the side of the eye. Tap the side of the eye. Say it again. I trust underneath the eye. I'm trustworthy underneath the nose. I connect to the chin. It's secure to the chest. Mind and body coherence. Underneath the arm. I breathe to the wrist. It's peaceful to the top of the head. I welcome all of it. Back to the eyebrow. A balance in my thinking and feeling. To the side of the eye. We need both underneath the eye. The polarities underneath the nose. The differences to the chin. Nothing to solve to the chest. Solely to be and notice underneath the arm. I witness I witness to the wrist, and I connect with my intuition. I connect with my intuition to the top of the head. That magic, that knowing is here. That magic, that knowing is here to the eyebrow. And I feel the tingle vibration, the sensation. I feel the tingle vibration, the sensation to the side of the eye. I drop into that lucid state. I drop into that lucid state underneath the eye. I'm in that state right now. I'm in that state right now underneath the nose, right in the center of my heart, right in the center of my heart to the chin. The messages are here. The messages are here to the chest. Breathe. Breathe underneath the arm, going inward to the wrist. That transformation to the top of the head is already happening. Is already happening to the eyebrow. It's the experience. It's the experience to the side of the eye, present in the moment underneath the eye, full of love underneath the nose. I welcome all of the signs and miracles. I welcome all of the signs and miracles to the chin. My heart is open to receive. My heart is open to receive to the chest. Abundance underneath the arm. Power to the eyebrows. I radiate to the top of the head. Complete calm to the eyebrow. Clear space to the side of the eye. The earth holds all of it. The earth holds all of it underneath the eye. It metabolizes in the ground. It metabolizes in the ground underneath the nose to create something that hasn't existed yet. To create something that hasn't existed yet. To the chin, to act from my soul, to act from my soul to the chest, to speak for my feelings, to speak for my feelings underneath the arm. A relationship to the wrist, a secure, loving relationship with self, a secure, loving relationship with self to the top of the head, in alignment with mind, body, and heart. In alignment with mind, body, and heart. Release the tapping. Notice the effects. You can bring your hands together. Complete. Feel that tingle sensation, that vibration, the presence of you as you. Claim and say yes to all of you. To be fully you in every area of your life. Human to human. You amaze me. Feel free to check out my other videos, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any other types of tapping that you would like to partake in, any themes, any questions. Yeah, check out the links and